Hi guys, it's Christu from Christu.com back here again, and today was the second day of the T100 Triathlon series here in Singapore. So the second day morning began with the age grouper triathlons, and I took part in the triathlon relay.
The T100 Triathlon is taking place just outside the Marina Bay Sands at the Bayfront event space. So this is a beautiful setting right in the heart of the Singapore city, and the backdrop is beautiful and amazing. When I reached the race site, it is about 10 plus a.m. in the morning, and I see that the duathlon has finished with the triathlon taking place in full swing.
So the total distance is 100 kilometers. That is 2 km swim, 80 km bike, and 18 km run. So my buddy Ian did the 2 kilometer swim. For our wave, the triathlon relay wave, this flagged off at 8 a.m. in the morning. So he completed the swim in about 42 minutes.
The triathlon swim takes place at the heart of the beautiful Marina Bay Reservoir. It is an unprecedented location and is the only triathlon in Singapore that allows you to swim inside the reservoir itself. Therefore, I am not surprised by how popular it is.
Then at about 8:45, the cyclist Jen Wei from our team did the bike leg.
The bike course is an undulating and challenging course for Singapore standards, with several inclines along the way, including the Benjamin Sheares Bridge, which amateur cyclists have to climb up multiple times, once per lap. It is challenging, but our cyclist blew it out of the water, and I am pretty happy with the way that he performed.
So he completed the bike leg around 11:30 a.m., which was a lot faster than what he had initially anticipated, which would have been about 12 noon.
I waited inside the transition area for my cyclist to come back so that I could immediately start with my run. The transition area is well stocked, and with the blue carpet, it is clean and looks good. T100 definitely have their organization and logistics right down perfectly.
So I started the run just after 11:30 after a quick transition and passing of the running chip over.
The running route was 4 loops of 4.5 kilometers, total 18 kilometers along the beautiful Marina Bay waterfront. It is a very flat and scenic route, and I pretty much enjoyed the run. The time of day was around noon, but I would say the weather was pretty forgiving, and the presence of some spectators and friends made it very worthwhile. I really enjoyed seeing my running coach Ben Pulim and Jim Webster, who had come out to cheer us on. Other friends are also present, And I really appreciated the fact that everybody had taken up their time and effort to cheer on the relay and the triathlon participants. It was pretty awesome. Aid stations along the way were also pretty well stocked, comprising of energy gels, energy drinks, as well as water and ice and sponges. The ice and sponges were really a good addition along the route, and I appreciated the fact that the sponges were full of ice cold water that I poured all over myself to keep it cool. I must also say thank you to everybody who came out and took your time and effort and your heavy bulky cameras to take photographs of me along the route. I really appreciate all the beautiful pictures.
And I maintained roughly a 6-minute pace for the full 18 kilometers, finishing the run in approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes. So it was a faster time than I had expected due to the time of day that I would be running.
Woo, go Chris!
Triathlon World Tour. Everyone's having a fantastic day. Maybe it's always raw.
I would say I'm pretty happy with the way that our team performed. We performed a lot better than expected. Now it's time for me to go and have a little rest, and then I will catch the tail end of the men's triathlon race later.
For those who are curious to know how we did, this is the official finish results for our team. Overall, I'm very happy with how we performed in the swim, the bike, and the run legs respectively. I think that everybody did an amazing job.
So this is the race medal that we received after crossing the finish line. So I think it is quite a beautiful medal. The T100 and the Singapore landscape is printed very nicely on the medal. And as you can see, if I turn the medal around, it is like a fridge magnet. So I think this is pretty beautiful, and it is a nice twist to the race medal. It is definitely one of the better medals that I have received.
Following the race, we headed to the athlete recovery area to take some food and drinks to replenish our energy. In terms of lunch, there was cold vegetarian pasta provided. In terms of snacks, there were potato chips from Lay's as well as fruits. There were also drinks for us to replenish our energy. There are several sponsor and organizer booths available at the race site. There is an ice bath for athletes to recharge themselves afterwards and take a nice bath in ice cold water. As well, there is a booth giving out coconut water, as well as other booths for athletes to purchase stuff such as Oakley sunglasses. As well, those who feel that they have not had enough food or they are still hungry can purchase food and drinks at the spectator trucks available at the race village. So the trucks consist of food such as hot dog and pasta for those who need to replenish their energy, regardless of whether you are a participant or a spectator. The baggage deposit at the T100 looks to be pretty orderly and well organized. Everything is coded according to serial numbers so that you know exactly where to drop off your bag and where you can retrieve it. And here is the ice bath that I was mentioning about. It definitely looks quite shook. Sports massages were also available courtesy of the Stretch Clinic for those who have sore joints and muscles after their race and they needed something to loosen the joints and muscles. And now I will leave you with an exit shot of the Singapore T100 race village, which I took on my way out. As you can see, everybody looks tired but very happy and fulfilled.
Thank you so much for watching. This has been Christu from Christu.com. If you enjoyed what you saw, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel at Christu.com. Until then, I will catch up with you next time. See you and goodbye.